welcome to my channel. I'm Samsi Kimchi. So today I'm going to review for you well, two handbags actually, but it's actually exactly the same model, just in big and small. So the bag comes in a small box like this one, so it's a celine. The model is obviously stored inside a dust bag. And that's the bag I'm going to review for you today. It's the Celine Classic box. As you can see, it's really nice, it's a very beautiful leather. It's really hard to maintain for you. So, also for you, I have the small one. So I'm going to show you. And this is the small classic box. There you go. Trying to show you a bit better. There you go, that's the small classic box. One is in black and the other is actually made in a color called lipstick, which is a bit of a kind of a orange, sort of brown, sort of red, but it's not really any of these. It's a bit like brick really. So going a bit further, so this is the big one, which I just bought not long ago. I have bought it for the big sum of 2,400 euros in Paris. You have to know that you have to be very careful because it's very its scratch is very easy, so I don't know if you can see it, but I'm trying to show you. So sorry if I can't show it better, but I'm trying. So let's move on. That's the way you actually open the bag. So as you can see, it's written Celine here. So inside you have 3 compartments, one zippered one, which is here. One big one, and one here, the first one, which has 2 pockets. Usually the best way to, make sure that your bag stays really in a good state is really, to separate the strap from the bag. So what I do is that I actually, take it off every time and then put it back on, because otherwise you're going to damage the bag, and at the price that it costs, you just don't want to be doing it. So there you go. So that's the way you actually insert the strap. There you go. Then you move on here to the other side. Up we go. Just going to close the zippered pocket. So there you go. Sorry about that. It takes a bit of time actually each time, but it's much better for your back if you don't actually damage it, because unfortunately Celine is still not like the best when it comes to SAV, or as we say in French, or the spa, or the anything which is good for you, to maintain the bag. So they're still not the best on the market. So there you go, you have a strappy bag. So obviously, as I said, you can mostly carry it like this, shoulder. Some people actually don't, they just tuck inside or don't take the strap and just carry it like this. You've seen a lot of fashionistas where walking around with a classic box like this. I would not say that it's a good idea because you can actually damage it. So there you go. So what can I actually store inside the bag? So that's one of the main questions that I receive very often. So this is my wallet. I've already shown you, it's a small Celine one. There you go. So obviously I can store that one here. This is my tablet. I actually store it inside the zippered pocket. It's gonna sound completely crazy, but it does fit inside. So there you go. Trying to show you. There you go. So it's inside the zippered pocket. My agenda in the middle pocket. My glasses. So, and here you go, everything fits in there. It's quite unbelievable, really. It's one of the bags in which I can just, you know, sort of tuck the most. It's really bad to say this because you're not supposed to overload your bag, which I very often do, so I'm not very proud of myself, but yeah, you can fit loads of things in your celine box. There you go. I hope you can see. It's got a bit of scratches already, so sorry about that. The sizes of the bag. So I'm just going to show you the sizes of the bag with my meter. So there you go. You can go up to 24 centimeter in the width. If you take the height, it goes up to 20 centimeter. There you go. And the depth, so the depth is up actually here. We've got 7 centimeters, so there you go. When it comes to the smallest one, so I'm going to show you the smallest one. So that's the small one, as I said. Oops, sorry, there you go. So inside the small one you can't fit as much, so as I said to you, I always protect my bags inside as well. I'm a bit of a kind of a psycho, I suppose. So there you go, the strap is inside as usual, as I told you, so I'm just going to show you. I actually slot in there like this. There you go. And for this one, it's pretty much easier. So there you go. As you can see, you can just click it here. There you go. So you click it in back. Same here. Just have to be careful that it's nicely tucked in. There you go. So you've got the strap back on. So obviously for the small one, usually I have my wallet, which I usually store in the middle. If you have a long wallet, it's not very good, obviously, as you might have understood just by looking at the size. So yeah, otherwise, what do I actually tuck in there? Not so much because it's quite small and you don't want to. I can still put my glasses. I usually do so at the front or at the back, it depends on the day. There you go. And at the back, obviously, you also have a zippered pocket as with the other one. Usually at the front, I just put some makeup, like a lipstick or something like this, and that's it when it's shut. So it's quite also a bag that you actually carried like a shoulder one. There you go. It's really nice. I think it's one of the nicest colors that I have. There you go. So also, as I said to you, you've seen a lot of fashionistas carrying it like this. You can obviously do it like this too, but really depends on you. It depends on the way you do it. In Paris, unless I had a bodyguard, I would probably not be doing it because that's really calling for trouble. So it's just theft. Sorry if I'm not clear enough. So the dimensions of the bag. So in the width, it's more or less 17 centimeter, as you can see here. in the, sorry about that, in the height, it's much smaller than the other one. It goes up to 15 really. So there you go, it goes up to 15. And in the depth, oh, in the depth is a bit, it's like the same as the big one. It also goes up to 7. So that's my review on the bag. I bought the small one before I bought the bigger one, the medium. So that's the mini one. The mini was 1,800 euros, brand new from the store. It's very sweet, very cute, goes along with the whole, you know, small bags trend. However, for daily usage, I don't think it's the best. I prefer the big one. Obviously, if you're going to spend 1,800 euros, you might as well go for the big one. So that's my point of view, and it's kind of a big difference, 600 euros. Some people don't have the amount, but then again, you can always go on second-hand websites, check it out. Sometimes, you know, you've got a good bargain. Usually it goes for 1,300 euros for the small one, and the big one you can have it for like something like 1,600 euros. That's a very good bargain, I think, especially for such a beautiful classical bag. It's a sort of bag that I would say is really good to have, because, you know, in the Celine, that's obviously my favorite because I've had a lot of them. Well, one of my other favorites is the Trio, but then again, you know, I've made a video on it, but I find the classic to be, well, classic first of all, and the more important thing about that one is that you don't seem to get tired of it. Whereas with the other one, maybe I want the type of person that, you know, bores very quickly over handbags, but however, I still think that if you have a bag and then you get tired of it within the 4, 5, 6 months, that maybe it wasn't the right one. There you go. And the black one, well, I haven't had it for so long really, but let's be honest, I think it's more of a classical bag that you can keep up until you're 40 years of age, even 50, and you still look stylish. So there you go, that was my review on the classic box bag by Celine. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to catch me up on my blog, on Instagram, on Tumblr, many other, you know, social medias. Don't buy fakes. I've told you the prices. I'll write a review on my blog. So yeah, don't buy fakes. It's not worth it. It's bad for you. It's bad for your image. And lastly, you get crap. So I've been had by buying one on eBay before, and it was a fake. So go to the store, buy it straight from the store, or get through really good websites that sell, like you know, there are plenty of websites now that authenticate for you. Otherwise, you have the Purse Forum. You have so many people that are willing to help you on the Purse Forum. So don't hesitate if you're willing to buy it via eBay, for example. Do not be scared to ask them. I'm sure they'll be able to let you know when the bag is real or not. Try to pay via PayPal. If you're buying, I have to say that sometimes when I sell, I try not to get PayPal too often, because there's, well, I still think it's a bit of a rip-off. But that's it. Well, thanks a lot for watching, and see you very soon then. Bye bye.